They have plundered the tombs of the pharaohs, and now they disturb our brothers and sons. They took a hammer to the wall. No one would hear them this far from the village. A blacksmith's mark. An A within a sphere. The blacksmith insisted what they did not steal, they destroyed. The blacksmith in Set Ma'at. Could he be the A on the hammer's handle? Ranofer was an embalmer. He prepared the dead for the Duat. Raya, I was looking for the blacksmith.
He is in chains on his way to the fort!
Why would they arrest him?
I ran down from the dunes to tell him of your kindness and found the edict. But you also came looking for my husband?
A hammer was used to break the walls of your brother's tomb.
The handle... This is... Annen's mark. You think he... Never. Ranafar was my only blood.
Then why take an innocent man?
You are not a calf, Bayek. Guileless at the teat. The soldiers care only for their own pleasures.
And they rob our ancestors to do it. I will find the truth of this, Raya.
Amun lead you to it, Bayek.
A bold rescue from under the noses of those Greek shit-eaters. So what do you need of me?
Information. A hammer with your mark was used in a tomb robbing.
Thought, cock. Perhaps because my tools were stolen by those dung beetles hiding in the cliffs. But you look like a man who could scare the bull from his cow. Come, let us get back what is mine.
Wait. They have taken more than your tools. They have taken the dead. Your kin, Ranofer.
I will wear their testes as a necklace.
They return to your wife. I will go. She cannot lose both her men.
You're right. Make them piss themselves before Osiris.
They do not fear the gods. They will fear me. Ah, this is monstrous. Burning the bodies to get to the treasures. It will break Raya's heart to know his fate. But I should return the amulet.
Back in one piece, huh? Made those cockless dogs answer to the ram god.
I found the bandits. But I could not save your brother's earthly form, Raya.
Thank you. Any more was too much to hope for.
Here. The amulet.
No. It was for him to aid his passage in the Duat. Keep it. Perhaps it can protect you.
The Wearer of Hearts will not punish him for the crimes of others, Raya.
We will see him again in the Eternal Fields, my wife.
This gives me comfort. Emhotep, Bayek.
Nefertiti and Akhenaten are no more. I defeated them in the Duat.
You have seen the land of the dead, yet still live.
No. It was a trick of the mind. I walked through the field of reeds, felt the breeze against my skin, but I was never there. I doubt I ever will be.
Never doubt it. I do not need to know what you have done to know that there is a way. I will help you find it.
The Aten. Akhenaten passed it to his successors. It could have been stolen from any of their tombs.
I hear Tikhon's funeral is taking place soon. Did his ledger reveal anything else? He knew the tombs quite well.
No. Irsu, the Baal that robbed Nefertiti's tomb, did say he was working with others, but... well...
What happened? Is he dead? Soldiers coming. Please, you should not be seen. Here.
Priestess, a question. We have been investigating a ring of unsanctioned tomb robbers. Imagine my surprise when our prime suspect turns up dead. I know you had your differences, so tell me, priestess, who killed Tikhon?
Tikhon. Was he not one of yours? A comrade of your strategos? Perhaps one of his allies grew tired of sharing the profits of the desecrated tombs. Did you find a dagger in his back? There are many who wished his death. How will you narrow your search?
Steer clear of Tikhon's funeral.
Tikhon's papers are undisturbed. Treasures from the pharaohs. Quite a hoard. What is this? Someone else is looking for the relic. So, who are you, Lotus? The ship docked in Swenet. That is my next port of call. I should find the scribe's office. The manifest might tell me who the ship belongs to.
How can I find meaning in their dreams when I cannot clear the mist from my own night's journey?
What did the gods show you?
I stand on the edge of a deep well. I can hear the beating of a vulture's wings, and a man cries my name. I fear that the Greeks took Besa. A well signifies imprisonment.
Would the soldiers dare take the master of the secret things?
The curse carries bad omens with it. People are desperate.
If the Greeks took Besa, it would be to Luxor. I will find him.
Thank you, Neb. May your waking times be bountiful.
Did Miani send you, Sehi?
She dreamed you are in trouble.
It is worse than she knows. But come, we cannot speak here. I knew you would come. As I lay feverish, I dreamed of an eagle soaring high above my cage.
The soldiers were bold to arrest you, Neb.
Their dreams needle them like scorpion stings. But I am more fearful for Miani, her brother Tapti. He stole my sacred dream scrolls.
Why would he do this?
I know not. But last night, I dreamed of him feasting on ears of corn, scavenging in the dust with wild dogs.
Ah, an ill omen. Where did he take the papyrus?
He and Miani grew up on a farm east of Thebes. When I took her as my apprentice, he withdrew to the cellar under the house.
Return to Miane. I will find her brother and your texts. Besa spoke of a cellar Tapti retreats to. I might still find him alive. Tapti. The gods punished him. But just for stealing the book. Or is there more to this? There's nothing here. The bandits must have taken it. An unhealthy obsession with his sister. But he hid Besa's scroll under the table. Tapti loved his sister too much. But the dream texts... Perhaps the bandits took them to sell. The dream scrolls. I should return to Besa and Miane.
The eagle returns.
With your scrolls, Besa.
My brother. He's dead, isn't he? I bent my face to the ground, heard his voice under the endless sands. Betrayal. Betrayal. Thank you, Eagle. I do not know if this was the curse or fate, but he was my only family.
I am sorry, Miane. But whatever he did, he loved you deeply.
The curse, it comes for those whose conscience weighs heavily upon the Miani. They dream of reed boats drifting from the shore.
Keep safe, Besa. Miane, these are dangerous times.
Your journey is not yet done. Return to me when your living feet have walked where none should.
Do you care about our history, Seni?
Bayek, I fight to defend it.
I am Kanika, seeking a relic of great significance. It belongs in a temple.
A worthy sentiment.
The papyrus of Pentu holds the key. I was haggling with the merchant for it. Then all was blackness, and I awoke in a cell accused of his murder.
With the papyrus nowhere to be found.
You have a talent for deduction. But without the Pentu's words, Neck, my only lead.
Where were you ambushed?
South of here, near the mountain roads. Will you recover it, Seni? I will go to the excavation site. If
the soldiers find the treasure first, all is lost.
Stolen papyrus. A race to find a relic. My blood quickens. Kanika will need to interpret this at the excavation site.
You found the papyrus? Who took it? No, I don't care. The relic is all that matters. Hurry, they have doubled their efforts to secure it. No, it can't be. I hoped, but this is incredible. We must go, now, to the Cave of Endless Sorrows.
Lead on, Kanika. I will deal with anyone that dares to defy us. These damn soldiers. Sifting through the sands, raising our history.
It cannot be.
You found it?
Not it, Bayek. Them. And beautiful they are. The gold hilts, the Ba-en-Pet blade, the lily and jackal adorned sheaths.
Daggers.
More than daggers. The blades of the son of the Aten. Tutankhamun.
The pharaoh's weapons.
The whereabouts of his tomb has been lost to the desert for centuries. Yeah, you must take them.
I am no thief, Kanika.
Perhaps someday they can lie with the pharaoh again. Until then, they must be in the hands of one who truly serves Egypt.
I will use them to exact punishment on the men who rape our history.
That's the spirit.
May the hills never tarnish in your service, Bayek.
Ooh, and you are?
Looking for the scribe.
You and half of Yebu. But no one has seen him since yesterday.
I need to find him.
Well, are you not strong and masterful? But why would I know where he is? I am only the one who pays his wages. Wait. I cannot bear to see anyone so crestfallen. Try the hunter's village. He has a taste for exotic meat, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Hippo, silly! Or maybe he headed to the papyrus village for more paper.
Thank you, Neb.
No, thank you, Neb. And if you do find him, tell him he's fine.
Bandits ambushed him. I need that manifest. They must have taken his belongings to their camp. This is the Lotus ship. Says it docked south of Yebu. Hopefully it is still there. They tortured the sailors for information. A lot of blood. Someone dragged a body towards the edge of the deck. But where did it end up? In the water? A distraction, maybe. There was a fight here. But someone dragged a body overboard to try and create a distraction. Did they make it to the shore? Someone stole your horse. Did they come from the ship?
Yes. Some rust-haired demon. Slithered from the river like an otter. Stole Ganymede and rode off towards the smuggler's village.
And your clothes?
A man cannot even have a refreshing swim without thieves and vagabonds setting upon him. Now what am I supposed to do?
Pray to Sobek to return your robes. Sudek? Of course. How many more red-headed thieves are out there?
Thief? I'm no thief, Bayek.
Your uncle's auction. That fisherman's horse.
When you put it that way...
I know you are on the ship. Who owns it?
Troubled dogs my every step. Am I responsible for those desecrators? Can I help it if one was my blood, another pays my wage?
The ship, Sudek.
Ah, yes. Now that was an adventure. I was doing important work when we were boarded. Of course, the crew panicked. Me, I was cool as a breeze at the oasis. They were shouting for Merti to come out, but she was never on board.
Wait. The merchant woman.
They searched the whole ship, killed anyone who got in their way. Until they found the captain. Dragged him out, kicking and cursing. killed his men in front of him until he told them where she was. I was the only survivor. Crocodiles below me, soldiers everywhere. I made my epic escape.
By throwing a dead man in the water to distract the beasts. Now we have established your heroism. Where is Myrti?
Probably at her villa west of Yebu, the House of the Blue Lotus. It's by the pretty waterfalls. I could come with you, fight by your side.
I will find her. And you, keep out of trouble.
Of course, of course. I wonder, how would someone become a smuggler? I am asking for a friend.
Fuss like clucking hens.
How did you end up here, Neb?
A fisherman on the road to Swenet said I tore his nets and set the soldiers on me. They took everything I own.
These soldiers stole from you.
Recompense for the injury. As if nets are worth my father's ring. The steward should do something. But I waited all day in the sun to see him.
Ah, a suspicious scheme indeed.
And the road is busy. Many head to the desert west of the village. More will fall foul of it.
I will talk to this so-called fisherman.
And I will go again to the steward. One way or another, justice will be done.
No! My nets! You have ruined my livelihood! Will no one give me justice?
Another troublemaker.
Pay for the damage, Neb, or face the cells. Please, it is not what you think. Please!
I think that you and the soldiers are working together, extorting travelers on the road.
Ah, so it is what you think. But I am as much a victim as the merchants.
How so? A ratty little thief like you.
Ratty? No! The steward is to blame. He holds my family captive, threatened to kill them if I did not go along with his scheme.
Your family?
My cat, Lord Furface, is all the family I have. Most pay without a fuss. Those that do not, the gods convince. And the steward takes all.
I do not want to see you here again.
No! No! You will not! A man can always get a new cat.
I turned a blind eye to his corruption because
Why would they do this? There was no threat. This man was murdered as a warning to me. His father's ring. Perhaps if ever I venture into his afterlife, I can return it.
You're behind these soldiers at my door.
You lied to me in Thebes.
Don't be naive. I told you all I could. If I betrayed the others, I would be dead already.
The relic. You knew of its power.
No. Until you came to my shop with bloody blades and a debt to be paid.
A debt still owing.
You're Aten. We searched for it and it eluded us. A gilded myth of order, truth, justice, painted upon the walls of a heretic's tomb. And after what happened, I stopped looking.
What happened?
Slaughter. Of some poor soul who tried to stop our desecration. I never knew who did not want to know, but I profited, and for that, my heart is heavy.
Then lighten it.
When you came to Thebes, I started searching again and I knew someone had found it.
Did you discover who has the relic?
That knowledge is shrouded, but it does not belong to men. It holds the power of the gods.
And it won't be long before someone discovers how to harness that power completely.
Then Amun help us all. This is where the trail led me. Bought from an antiquarian at the necropolis of the nobles.
It says the relic was used in a Ma'at ritual. A ritual long forgotten.
Take it. I am ready to leave this cursed land. The Claimer of Hearts comes for me.
Do you care nothing for our ancestors? You raped their tombs. Our history.
Atamis would desecrate them without my help. At least this way I protect what I can.
Protect? This is nothing but going to you. More drachma to lose on the roll of a dice.
Priestess, I beg you, be prudent. Trust me. Justice will be served.
These are not pharaohs. They are our brothers, fathers, mothers. And trust me, our mothers will have retribution.
It seems to be a habit of yours by arriving in the nick of time.
Since when have you been working for tomb robbers, Tahamet?
Our little altercation at the gambling den did not go unanswered. I had a choice. Prison, or helping soldiers to catalog the tombs.
Ah, so you are the antiquarian Merti spoke of. You have been researching the Ma'at ritual, huh?
Raz, Breath, keep your voice down. If Atami's men hear that I've been hiding things from them... Walk with me. And please, try not to bring too much attention to yourself. The Ma'at carvings are here, in the necropolis of the nobles. I haven't had a chance to review them all yet, but there are red-haired worshippers and all. Wait, could they be Ramesses' descendants? Ah, speaking of the great pharaoh, I have a fascinating papyrus that...
Perhaps I should see the ritual for myself.
Go carefully. The tombs are crawling with Atami's men. If you find the orb, I would love to see it. A relic passed down from the gods. A once-in-a-lifetime find.
Once? Huh. I wish it was so.
May your blade be firm against your enemies, Bayek.
The descendants that Tahemet spoke of. Amun. Is this connected to the ritual? People worshipping the relic. Priests of Akhenaten. But the rays are missing. Someone is using the orb. A pharaoh. A woman holds the relic aloft. The wife of the Aten. Nefertiti. Did it hold any real power then? Or was it just symbolic? They bring the descendants of Ramesses forward, but the ritual... It is not to the goddess of truth, but dedicated to another god. The twin plumes of Amun. The ritual restores Ma'at to everything under the sky, in honor of the Lord of Thebes, and the god's wife at his side. The priests have the relic. She has been lying to me from the beginning. Isidora. She brought down the Pharaoh's curse. Tried to justify it to me. Isidora's argument with Tahemet. Could her own mother be buried here? A note from Isidora. Isidora's mother sits at the right hand of Amun, as the god's wife. An inscription. The god's wife of Amun was revered throughout Egypt. The priests of Amun were held in high regard. Merti left offerings here, to atone for what the tomb robbers did. The tomb robbers murdered Nitocris when she tried to stop them ransacking the tombs. Isidora had to bury her mother. The orb and her mother's legacy was passed to her. She vowed to revenge her, but she never had the means, until now. Then years later, Murti came to try and make amends for what the others did. The true source of the curse, a girl who lost her mother, begging the gods for vengeance.
Look at this. Tell me, what do you see?
I see you. Exactly where I left you. Poring over dusty papyrus and losing more than you win on dice.
Knowledge is not necessarily wisdom, Bayek. You have heard of Ramesses II, yes? The great pharaoh, father to 100 children.
Uh-huh.
He is the pharaoh who walks.
How do you know?
This speaks of it. Strange, because it must be 1,000 years old. A great king, his soul fragmented, does not say why he is here. Revenge? Or he has unfinished business.
As do we all.
Wait, Bayek. Let me see before you get yourself killed. Pharaoh's name. Pharaoh's shadow. An ancient ritual. It's all here. Fascinating.
If he is like the others, I know what needs to be done. But I will need the parchment.
Of course. So, about my finder's fee?
Or you could give it to me from the goodness of your heart. Unless you already lost that on another bad roll of the dice.
Take it with my blessing.
Ha!
Ra protect you, Bayek.
The Pharaoh's Jib, Shaut, is Ren. This is how I will quieten the great Ramesses. You will steal Egypt's past no longer. The dead lamented when unfading stars carried thee off. A prayer to the dead king. Twisting what I see. I must find her. Locked. Whatever her reasons for doing this, they must be behind this door. As the wife of the Hidden One, she would keep her secrets close. She is trying to finish what her mother started. There is a note. As he restored the god, so can he restore balance. She could kill countless in her misguided quest for balance and truth. Her mother would not want this. A hidden tomb in the Valley of the Kings. The thieves never found it. She means to finish what her mother started. A ritual to restore Ma'at in the hidden tomb of the long-forgotten pharaoh.
Ir nifti inna. Ir nifti inna. You stopped me like common prey now. Bayek.
Give me the orb. I do not want to kill you.
My mother told me this is our role. to restore Ma'at and put Amun back on his throne. This is why I was born. This is why I do hide and watch as they slit her throat. So I would have the strength to do Amun's will.
This is not strength. This is savagery.
Ir nif di in.
This must end, Isidora. You betrayed Amun, our people, your duty. I will not betray mine. His father, Akhenaten, passed down the orb. Tutankhamun wanted to restore balance, entrusted it to the priests of Amun. But Isidora distorted the ritual in the name of vengeance. She betrayed her own gods.
Amun chose you?
I do not understand. This was my birthright. My revenge. Why did he hear my cry? Why did he give me the power to finish what she started? Only for me to fail.
Amun never gave you power. He gave you a choice.
The feather of my heart. No! My heart is too heavy. Do you believe Amun will protect me?
As easy as it is to do wrong, it is easy for Amun to be merciful.
His wrath passes any moment. His breath comes back in mercy.
May the Hidden One walk with you. The Lord of the Duat awaits.
Put me down. Put me down. I think I could manage on my own.
Can you?
I once thought I had no one left in the world. Now I am a descendant of Ramesses the Great. And I have a family bigger than I could have imagined. Small price to pay. Thank you, Neb. What will you do now with that horror? By Ra's light, I do not want it.
All the more reason you should take it. You, better than anyone, knows what it can do. Bury it, and all memory of it.
All right. But not here. There are no secrets left in this valley.
There must be one more, Sen.
You restore Ma'at, then leave? If that is what you want, then no one will hear of you from me. Hey! Bayek! We will meet again in the Field of Reeds. I will see to it. That is all right. We do not need any help. We will close all of this up in a moment.
Do I know you? I feel I should, as if the knots of our lives are intertwined. I was once a merchant.
And you died at the hand of a rabid dog steward. I avenged you, and have your father's ring.
How can one living traverse the Summerlands? But this means so much. I thank you, Avenger.
Can you feel it? A monstrous shade is at the gate. It threatens to devour us.
I feel nothing.
A heart, blackened, fetid, so loathsome and heavy. It must have deceived the scales.
No, but the waiting cannot be cheated. All must stand before the judgment of Osiris.
The corruption comes here. It will defile the world. Blight the wheat that makes our bread. Poison the wine we drink. You must stop it. Bayek of Siwa.
How do you know my name?
Your Ren was whispered by Thoth, the Knowing One. He breathed it in my ear.
What is the god's will?
There is a ritual, dark and heretical. Unearthed in the time of the son of the Aten, and locked away in the Hall of Knowing. You must bring it to me.
Are you Raya's brother, Ranofer?
Did I know you when I lived, Sini?
Your sister made you this amulet. It was stolen from you in life. I come to return it.
Anubis granted you passage? So my sister's offering would protect me even here? My words are feeble for such a gift.
Stay well and strong under the radiant lights, Ranofer. This is it. A ritual that perverts the weighing ceremony. By the gods, no. This is dark Heka indeed. I hope the Oracle understands the pact she makes.
It is a perversion of the Book of Breathing, intended to annihilate a man's Ka.
Oh, this cannot be Thoth's wish. To defy Anubis, the Counter of Hearts.
It is true. This ritual is forbidden. Sacrilege. But we must not let the poison seep through the veil.
What would you have me do?
See with my eyes.
This is enough. I will be glad to leave the welded Zaklat rest.
The strongest among them. You must take his potent spark.
Great wanderer of the endless fields. Forgive me.
These scarabs were weighed against the feather of Ma'at during the final judgment. It will protect us from the profane rite we must perform.
Do not stand as a witness against me, Khepli.
Return to me where the Duat begins.
I have the things for the ritual. But is there no other way? To destroy a man's car is...
Do you know how this one tricked Osiris? How they avoided the Devourer, Amit? By using the heart of an innocent, a child. I do not have to tell you what that means, Bayek.
Then let us begin.
May you enter the afterlife with your enemy.
Tiberius. No! You will not corrupt the field of reeds as you have corrupted me! Trumpet! Devourer! Come!
These demons, the souls you take, they will not deny you passage. Be at peace. Your heart is heavy no more.